WGN Midday News.
Drew Peterson's precedent-setting hearsay hearing is coming to an end. Closing arguments in the case could come later today. Good afternoon. I'm Steve Sanders.
And I'm Allison Payne. We welcome our viewers who are watching us around the country on WGN America. WGN's Julian Cruz is live at the Will County Courthouse in Joliet with the top story. Julian.
Good afternoon. After a 10-day layoff, a small army of news trucks, photographers, and reporters have once again converged on Joliet. This, of course, could be the last day of this highly unusual pre-trial hearing to consider controversial hearsay testimony. This is the first hearing of its kind in Illinois history. In a case with so many torturous twists and turns, the defense waits until the very end of this unusual pretrial hearing to deliver a surprise. The University of Michigan's Dr. Jeffrey Jansen.
This is a man who is both a PhD and MD, independent, who has no dog in the fight, so to speak, and has got a 60-page CV, a curriculum resume, so to speak, that he's going to be putting on the line when he gives his opinion.
A national expert on forensic pathology, Jansen says he examined the autopsy records and police reports on the 2004 drowning death of Drew Peterson's third wife, Kathleen Savio. And he tells the Will County judge that in his opinion, Savio's death was not a homicide. Drew Peterson, who's been charged with murdering Savio, no doubt hopes that Jensen's testimony will nullify the state's controversial hearsay testimony.
If the judge finds that, doesn't believe that it's been proven by a preponderance of the evidence, which is not any, I mean, a preponderance of the evidence still requires evidence, that Kathy Savio died in an accident, then none of this hearsay, or none of her hearsay comes in. And we're left, the state is left with a case with no evidence, with nothing.
But Will County State's Attorney James Glasgow is hoping the weight of testimony from many who say Savio feared that her husband would kill her will paint a convincing picture for jurors if Judge Stephen White admits the controversial hearsay testimony and sets a murder trial date for Drew Peterson. Final arguments could begin this afternoon, but it will be up to Judge Stephen White to make a decision on the admissibility of this controversial hearsay evidence. He is expected to take at least a week, maybe 2 weeks, to make that pivotal decision. In Joliet, Julian Cruz, WGN News.
Julian.